Hi guys, it's Cassie here. Thanks for joining us again for Vlogging Mommies. Make sure you check out Lilac City Mama, Green Eyed Mama, and Simply Stavish this week as we talk about becoming a first-time mom. So my experience as a first-time mom was extremely shocking. And I say that because literally 9 months after Dave and I had, well, exactly 9 months after Dave and I got married, we had a little girl. So the story kind of goes like this. When Dave and I met, I was in college, and at that time, I did not have health insurance. I was over 21. I had surpassed being able to be on my parents' insurance policy, so it was too expensive to do COBRA. I got some really cheap policy insurance coverage through the college, but it really didn't cover a whole lot. So I basically used some of the free clinics here in St. Louis to get my health exams, or if I was sick, to go get medicine and stuff. So when Dave and I got married, I was able to go to a regular doctor. Not that there's anything wrong with clinics at all whatsoever, but we knew that eventually we would want to have kids and stuff like that, and I just wanted to get established at a doctor's office. So we got married in May, and my appointment was in July. And so when I went into the appointment, it was really, normal women exam at the doctor's office. And then after everything, he invited me into his office, his personal office within the doctor's office, to sit down and talk. And I was thinking, oh, wow, this is really nice. I'm going to be able to sit down. We're going to talk. I'm going to tell him kind of our game plan of maybe having kids and whatnot. And so I go in there and I sit down, and he hands this little pregnancy test. He puts it in front of me, and I'm like, it's a pregnancy test. And, and he was like, well, congratulations, you're pregnant. And I was like, what? And he goes, you're pregnant. And I was just totally in shock. So I called my best friend at the time, Christy. Well, she's still my best friend, but I'm not even sure Dave or my mom knows that I called her first. Bawling. I was crying. I didn't know what to do. She wasn't in our plan, and she meaning Chloe, because I now know what I was having. It just wasn't what we wanted or what we were expecting to happen at the time, so I was just in utter shock. And Christy did really good. She calmed me down, and then I called Dave and asked him if he was ready to be a daddy in 8 months, and he kind of was like, shut the front door, and I said, no. It's true. And he was like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? And then I called my mom, and my mom was like, I knew it, because the week before we were down at the lake for 4th of July, and I was sick as a dog. I couldn't go out in the boat made me sick, I had horrible headaches, and the entire time down there my mother was like, you better not be pregnant, you better not be pregnant, you guys just got married, you better not be pregnant. Well, guess what? Disney World is the place the magic happens. So 8 months after that appointment, we had a beautiful baby little girl, and our lives changed. She got to meet her my grandfather, and we're pretty sure he held on just to meet her. He loved little girls and babies. A lot of things changed after that. We had to make a lot of decisions, and it was really hard. It still is. We're going through some of the same things that we had to deal with when we first had our first daughter, Chloe, and then the same issues came back up when we had Kaylin. But it's hard. It really is, especially when it was unplanned and a surprise. It took us probably 7 months to really wrap around our head that this was happening. I mean, I would show and you could see that I was pregnant, but my mind, I guess, was not fully in denial, but kind of in denial. And just really, it was hard. There was a lot of, we had to grow up really fast. There were things, and there still are things, that we had to put back on the back burner that we weren't able to do before having kids. But, I wouldn't change it for anything. It definitely was a blessing. Like I said, she got to meet her great-grandpa, which made his last couple months really special. And don't let anybody fool you when they say being a parent's easy, because guess what? They don't come with instruction manuals. You will get a lot of unwanted advice, but you will get a lot of good advice. Sorry, my eyes are tearing. I had, it's just been a really bad, crazy family week for me. But it's worth it. It's worth it every minute, and no matter how hard it is, how much you stay up. I mean, my kids are 6 and 4 right now, and I still lose sleep over things. I haven't really slept this week, and but every second is worth it. So while being a first-time parent is scary and the unknown is scary, and yes, you have 18 months of unknown, but it doesn't stop after 18 months. I know my mom still worries. She worried the first time I moved out of the house at 24. It's being a parent is scary. Whether it's your first time, your 16th time, the unknown is scary, and not having control of that stuff. But you know what? Don't let it keep you from not having kids. So I'm going on 6 minutes. I'm going to stop rambling, but that's the story of me becoming a first-time mom, and I hope you enjoy it. And like I said, check the linkies below and go see what everybody else had to say about being a first-time parent. Thanks for joining us. Bye.